This is Real Biafra TV, one of your humble servants. I salute and I greet you all. My greeting goes to my president, Maazị Nnamdi Okukano. Good morning, sir, from here. My greeting also goes to Maazị Simon Ebanjoko, the Prime Minister of United States of Biafra. From my location, I greet all the goodwill of men who always sit on the right, on the truth, and all the wisdom that Chukwu has been given to all of us to use to adhere to the important things and also to fight for our freedom and make sure that Biafra is a country. So as I welcome you all, please endeavor to welcome one another as I greet my Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, and all the Biafra generals and commanders, the Biafra army, and also the police. But I salute all the security apparatus of United States of Biafra. And I also greet all those who love freedom, all those who that what we are doing, they are happy, they are standing strong to prove the world wrong, that Biafra is a sovereign state, an independent country that has a foreign population, as you can see. So this evening, we are not going to waste much time. As you know, things that is playing out already. And the things that we discussed here yesterday about the danger that follows Maazị Nnamdi Kanu to sign and come outside and stop talking about Biafra. If you had followed here yesterday, you will understand that the danger is untouchable. That because of the danger, that we should not even try or think at all of asking Maazị Nnamdi Kanu to sign and come out because of you. Honestly, yes, because of you want him to be free, because of your love and your emotion that makes you to be sounding in that way. So you can understand from our yesterday program that what you are asking him to do is not the right thing. Rather, you are asking him to destroy his honor, dignity, prestige of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu when he agreed to sign a peace talk, to sign political release with Nigerian government. You that advise it, if Maazị happen to do such a thing, he has damaged all his own reputation. And you had it clearly that the international community who are looking at us will say that he's a betrayer of the new country that was declared. And by that means, our recognition as a new country will be set back in a very big way. That is why it's not good to advise him to sign. Or even if you have the idea that he wants to sign, you got to encourage him not to sign. And the one thing that we almost know that Maazị Nnamdi Kanu have understand all these things that we did not understand. That is why he told us the way we reason is our problem. The way we, as the Biafran people, are reasoning also becomes our problem. The way African people reason and also the way we are reasoning, the way we see things, the way we claim we know it all without finding out the fact and figure, the truth or the history. Because history must always repeat itself. When it comes to the freedom of a new country, it is a history that must repeat. And when those history is repeating, do not feel pity, do not bring emotion. Because the emotion you are putting inside the reality, inside the history, will destroy the history. No, it will destroy you. why the history will one place laughing at you? So asking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu if you have followed yesterday's program, what the international global community said, that or what they told us, that if he resigned, one, he resigned will create more difficult to the Biafran people, and it will create more functions, more fracas, more fight, more social media war, more internal conflict, more fight, more many groups will burst out because of he has finally do what? Say, I have denounced to fight for Biafra. So for you who are having that pity, who are having that mercy, oh, that he has to have to sign and come out, is you are destroying the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are discouraging him. What you are doing to him is what the Jesus told one of his disciples, or Satan, or here, you Satan, get behind me. When Jesus has every opportunity to accept all the offer that Satan has offered him, because who it is right now, Nigeria becomes Satan. People that are advising him to take a political bailout, beg, and all this one. For what? For the question is, did he commit any crime? If you are giving him condition to come outside, it simply means, and when he accepted that, that simply means that he committed all those crimes that Nigerian government is accusing him about it. Jennifer, good evening from here. I greet you. So that is when you look at everything that is going, that is playing out. That is where you, when you come down to understand the importance of what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents, and the thing that has already lost because of the struggle. Accepting any offer from Nigerian government is what? Is proving that everything he has fought for has been destroyed and it has no meaning. And all the things that he has lost, no way to regain it back. So that is why you dare not think or suggest that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should sign whatever that Nigerian government asked him to sign. Even you ask him about to sign whatever I want him to sign for him to come outside. You are devil advocate. You are a Satan in the midst of the struggle, because what you are telling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to do is what they asked Jesus to do. You have a free to walk out from this cause. Take all that you want and be free. And Jesus said, no, you Satan, get behind me. I know why I keep on using this word for those who are thinking of that and those who are advising, those who make their topic. Before you make this in a topic, a way of a freedom of a country is different from a way of freeing any human being who was under incarceration. They are not the same. I hope you are following. They are not the same. The way of freedom is a history that must repeat itself. You know what is called history. Remember, because of you as a Nigeria, as a former Nigeria, who happened to be a Biafra by birth, because of Nigeria, remove history in our school. That is why you are not paying attention to the history that generates or the history that guides everything that we are doing. Until you as a person start finding out history of who you are by yourself, find out your family where you are, your history. Then when you know it, then you will start knowing what the freedom is all about and what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where he is, what he stands for. There is no offer from the government he will accept it. He only accepts, take your Biafra and go. That is only one thing he accepted. So like I said, please, when you come, endeavor to like and share the program so others may know that we are live. And also, we are waiting, you know how we do it here. Once we cross our 10 like, one of the benefits we are going to hear this night, if our time permits us, we might go to the second one, but if time did not permit us, we will leave and hear the second one tomorrow. So please, as you come in on this page, please like, subscribe, share the program so other people may understand that real Biafra is here, that we are here to tell you that bitter truth like I told you. In this hallowed platform, we preach the bitter truth because the truth is always bitter. I am not here to make you to laugh or to romance your face, no. But I am here to prove that word to you straight the way it is. So you may understand the importance of what we are doing and level where we are. And also the meaning of that we have crossed Rubicon. Where Mazdan Kanu said, either the flag of Biafra is raised or the other one, but we reject that one from him. Or he lowered in the grave. We reject that one. We want him to be alive, to enjoy all his sufferness, deny himself all the good things of the life, deny himself his own private happiness, and choose bitterness, and choose life, to sacrifice himself because of you and I. That is why our prayer, he will be alive. That what happened to Joshua and Moses will not happen to him. Rather, his own case will be a different case altogether. So please, endeavor to like and share very fast as you join in, so other people may know that we are live and join us, so we can be able to move very speedily with what we have here, that will calm your mind and you down, that will make you understand why Mazen Kanu choose to be where he is today, and why he refused to accept any offer, why he refused to accept any negotiation. He told the world now are asking for him to be discharged free, because he committed no crime. You might be hearing things that are happening in Burkina Faso, in Addis Ababa, in South Africa. You might be hearing all these things. They are gearing towards one thing, like I told you, that they will use Mazen Kanu to negotiate for Nigeria to recognize Biafra as a country. Him being there is mean of his word that he will lead this movement from the front, not from the back, not from exile. That he will be in forefront. That is mean of being in forefront. That is where the forefront is, where he is right now. So you keep your advice to yourself. Keep that expression to yourself. That one is a no-go area. You are using it to demoralize people's mind. No give up, boy. Ime ka mmadụ sọngọngọ, o ime ka mmadụ mobi mmadụ juo ihe ọ na-eme. Ewe kwuo na ma ikpe ejere gị nwa onye mere ka mmadụ daa mba ma sụọ ngọngọ ma duhie mmadụ ụzọ. The level where we are is no longer where we say things the way we want and we think, oh, this is the best way, oh, this is the... No. We have passed that level. Is one thing that you must know. Until you come to understand the meaning of having a new country. Until when you come to understand the meaning of having a new country and the road to have a new country. Our declaration is not end, but it's just the beginning of the journey to have a new country. For all these years, we are just making awareness. Our awareness ended on the day that Biafra was redeclared on November 29, 2024. That is when we end awareness. And right now, we are into diplomatic of getting what? International recognition. That is the area where we are right now. Until they start coming across of what they want us to do and how other countries get their independence, that is when you know that when it's come to movement of a Biafra or movement of a new country, that history must repeat immediately it's being declared or when your leader is being arrested. There is existing protocol that are going to trigger for him to be out of where he is. And he cannot just come outside. He cannot. That is why today you will hear about Nelson Mandela, how he comes out, how he won the apartheid regime and comes out. You will hear about Jomo Kenyatta. You will hear about Rahiman. You will hear about Magandhi. All these people who fought for liberation of their country outrightly is where we are. is their history of how they were being released or how they will get international recognition is what we use as our own measure or as our own yardstick or as our own criteria. And that is the template we are going to follow. Because in Igbo adage, ndị be anyị na-asị na ụzụ amaghị akpụ ya lee egbe anya n'ọdụ. Ụzụ amaghị akpụ ogele oleke na egbe anya n'ọdụ ka ọfụ ka ụzụ si akpụ ogele ka ọfụ otu oge si wee kpụọ ụdị ogele. Once ọ leghara ọdụ egbe anya ọma ka esi akpụ ogele. Ọ ebe a ka anyị nọ. Enwere things that work for them might not work for us. But those ones that work for them, we are going to implement them. Like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being kidnapped and returned to Nigeria illegally. Only that word, kidnapping him illegally, has destroyed everything. And he told you that he never committed any crime. It's not when you committed a crime, you will beg to be pardoned. The Boko Harams have committed crime. That is why they pardon them. But you and I know that pardoning the Boko Haram is for them to come into Biafra land and kill the indigenous people. Because the only way that the Nigerian government continuously keeping these people is by what? By them giving them uniform. Now they have finally signed for them to go and kill the indigenous people. Why those in the Benua, the Boko Harams in the Benua that would have uniform, are dealing with those in the north, then the one in the uniform, as the world will see, so they won't understand that this is a Boko Haram. That this is a bandit, that this is a bandit that are ruling the world, are ruling so-called Nigeria. There was a time every country in the world faces the same thing. And now they happen to be our time. Why do you think I have to stop? Before we go into the main program, or you see the headline here, we are going to start from the danger, to remind you the danger, before we now go into the benefit, or into the value. The value of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, MNK, the president of Usbg government, to refuse to sign any peace talk or any political movement for him to be released. Why we are bringing all this is for you to know. That is how a new country will get their independence. Not the other way you are saying, not the other way you want to do it. The other way is to destroy and also delay and also make the world to see the new country that they are not serious. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu signing a document is going to delay our international recognition. I want you to know this part very well. I want to understand it very well, that for him to sign is going to delay a lot of things and is going to create more problem. And the international community said that they are not going to give people a country that when they give the recognition, the other next week they become topic of the whole country, that they did not qualify to get the recognition. And they will start regretting, like what happened to us in 1967 to 1970. So these are things that we are going to avoid. These are things that they want us to avoid. These are things that when you don't avoid them, they will come back to do what? To hurt us. That is why we don't have to allow him, even if he wants. When you hear our DPM said, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what you are seeking, we have got it. Did you hear our DPM ask him to resign or to sign any paper for him to come outside? You want him to be strong, because he may understand this. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in question have understand this level that we are bringing out into the document of the world, onto the international hidings, things they hide from us, that we will not know how we will go about it. And when we are putting him to release without what is supposed to be. So, as we are listening, we are going to start from the danger and go into what? Into the benefits. I am not going to explain the danger, rather. I am going to allow it to play, because we have explained it yesterday on our program. So after you have listened to that, then what I want to remind you, so you will use this one to imagine the value of Mazi MNK refusing to have peace talk, political negotiation for him to come outside why he refused all these things for over these 5 years. It's very important that you understand what I'm saying. Because those these things are things that are going to make you to support and also pray and also push our government to get us international recognition very fast for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa to be free forever and ever. So let us go in and listen to the danger that is when he signed anything at all for him to come out.
Yes, the resignation of a leader immediately after declaring independence, especially if their motive is to escape prior arrest, can significantly delay international recognition for the new country. While international law primarily cares about objective criteria for statehood, political considerations, like stability and legitimacy, are crucial for recognition. 1. Instability compromises the effective government criterion. The most important legal political requirement for recognition is the existence of an effective government. Power vacuum. The founding leader, who presumably commanded the loyalty of the military and the political elite, is the unifying figure of the new state. Their immediate resignation creates a sudden and dangerous power vacuum. Political fragmentation. Other political factions, regional warlords, or rival military commanders may see this as an opportunity to seize power, resulting in an immediate internal power struggle. Perception of collapse. The international community, watching this turmoil, will conclude that the new government is not effective and does not command stable control over its territory or population. This failure to meet the effective government test is a primary reason to delay recognition. 2. Erosion of political legitimacy and trust. Recognition is a political act. Other states must decide if they want a diplomatic relationship with the new entity. Cynical foundation. The narrative that the country was founded primarily to grant its leader personal legal immunity, a state of convenience, undermines the moral and political legitimacy of the entire project. It suggests the cause was not true national self-determination, but a self-serving bargain. Uncertain successors. The successors who take over after the resignation are instantly vulnerable to the charge that they are merely puppets or that their authority is tenuous. No foreign government wants to risk recognizing a regime that might be toppled next week. Moral hazard. Recognizing a state born from a leader's legal escape sets a dangerous precedent in international relations, making it less palatable for established states concerned with the rule of law and anti-impunity norms. 3. Risk of renewed conflict. The resignation, especially if tied to a peace deal with the former sovereign power, carries the risk of internal division. Betrayal of hardliners. Factions within the independence movement who are committed to the cause, not just the leader's legal freedom, may view the resignation as a betrayal. They may refuse to accept the new government or the peace agreement, launching an insurgency. International caution. Foreign powers will hesitate to extend recognition because it would mean taking a side in what is rapidly becoming a civil war within the new territory, further delaying the diplomatic acceptance the country needs. In essence, a leader's self-interested resignation transforms a celebratory moment of state birth into an immediate crisis of leadership discontinuity and institutional weakness, giving the international community ample reason to wait and see if the new country will actually survive.
Do you hear it? Do you hear it? Now, even though Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not try to not sign on the pota. Now the international global community showing recognition and symbol. Na hama watakwe. That is why you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the key. His steadfastness, his faith is the key to international recognition, is the key for political pressure, is the key for African countries to start to talk like we are hearing them right now, even EU. They have started talking because we have been calling on them to ask questions. This is a pure fact and truth. So when you listen to all these things, then you will know something. Now, before we go down, I will play this without explanation. Okay, I will leave it. Let me leave this so I will not divide our attention. We are going to listen right now the value or the benefits when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refused to sign or to have a peace talk with Nigeria government. Listen how the countries, the international community, what they will say and how they see it. That is the benefit. I use that word value so you may understand it very well. So as we are diving into this, please open your ear, open your mind to listen to something that we may favor you, because all we do is to analyze ourselves. But for now, it is very good, but it's not all the time. So that is why you are here. Ekel always, this is the area can be able to participate in this movement, to let you know that there is some things you see and you're with emotion you think is right to say or right to do. When the emotion is not there, you look at the right thing, find out, oh no, you are not supposed to say this kind of a thing from your mouth. Listen.
The leaders' refusal to make peace with the power that arrested them, especially immediately following a declaration of independence, is a powerful political and strategic move that yields significant benefits for the independence movement. The core benefit is uncompromising ideological unity, which is essential for success in a struggle where the odds are often stacked against the rebels. 1. Ideological and moral authority, the myth of unwavering resolve. The jailed leader becomes an ultimate symbol of resistance, giving the movement moral and ideological strength. Elevates the cause. By rejecting any offer short of full sovereignty, the leader signals that the cause is non-negotiable and sacred. This prevents the independence struggle from being reduced to a mere political squabble or a demand for reforms. Solidifies public opinion. The refusal eliminates any doubt about the movement's objective. It tells the public and the international community that the new country will accept nothing less than full independence. This unyielding stance inspires greater public support and mass mobilization. The martyr, icon status. The leader transforms from a mere politician into a national icon or martyr in waiting. Their suffering in prison, coupled with their defiance, validates the sacrifices of all the movement's followers. This moral high ground is a powerful weapon against the arresting power, which appears increasingly cruel and desperate. 2. Maintaining cohesion and preventing splintering. A refusal to negotiate a limited deal is critical for keeping the political wing of the movement united. Avoids sellout factions. The greatest threat to a revolutionary movement is internal division. Accepting a premature or limited peace deal, such as autonomy instead of independence, would immediately create a sellout faction, causing the movement to splinter. The leader's refusal prevents this schism and forces all elements, hardliners, moderates, and regional groups, to adhere to the single, uncompromising goal of independence. Empowers the military wing. The refusal to negotiate legitimizes the continued armed struggle. It sends a clear message to the military wing that their sacrifices are necessary and their operations should intensify, rather than being paused for fragile talks. 3. Amplifying international pressure. The steadfast refusal turns the leader into an asset for international diplomacy. Exposes the oppressor's intransigence. The leader's refusal forces the arresting power to keep them jailed, which immediately attracts negative global attention and makes the oppressor look bad. The world sees a defiant, jailed hero and a regime desperately clinging to power. Sets the price high. By rejecting initial offers, the leader ensures that any eventual negotiation will start at a much higher point. Future talks will be about the terms of full independence, not lesser concessions. This diplomatic resolve gives the new government maximum leverage to secure favorable terms, borders, and economic agreements when the former sovereign finally gives up. In summary, while accepting peace might lead to the leader's personal freedom, refusing it solidifies the entire nation's will for independence. It transforms the imprisonment into a strategic asset, fueling the revolution with moral clarity and political purpose. Would you like to know about a specific historical example of a leader who refused to negotiate from prison?
Do you hear the question? When you go to, would you know about a leader who refused to negotiate from prison? If you see all these names that I'll be calling on you, Ifu Joma, Kanyahata, Ifu Rahiman, Ifu Maghandi, Ifu Nelson Mandela. Oh, when there's names that they're called, those refused. Listen once again before we go full to explain it to every layman understanding, so you may understand it perfectly. So listen again.
The leader's refusal to make peace with the power that arrested them, especially immediately following a declaration of independence, is a powerful political and strategic move that yields significant benefits for the independence movement. The core benefit is uncompromising ideological unity, which is essential for success in a struggle where the odds are often stacked against the rebels. 1. Ideological and moral authority, the myth of unwavering resolve. The jailed leader becomes an ultimate symbol of resistance, giving the movement moral and ideological strength. Elevates the cause. By rejecting any offer short of full sovereignty, the leader signals that the cause is non-negotiable and sacred. This prevents the independence struggle from being reduced to a mere political squabble or a demand for reforms. Solidifies public opinion. The refusal eliminates any doubt about the movement's objective. It tells the public and the international community that the new country will accept nothing less than full independence. This unyielding stance inspires greater public support and mass mobilization. The martyr, icon status. The leader transforms from a mere politician into a national icon or martyr in waiting. Their suffering in prison, coupled with their defiance, validates the sacrifices of all the movement's followers. This moral high ground is a powerful weapon against the arresting power, which appears increasingly cruel and desperate. 2. Maintaining cohesion and preventing splintering. A refusal to negotiate a limited deal is critical for keeping the political wing of the movement united. Avoid sellout factions. The greatest threat to a revolutionary movement is internal division. Accepting a premature or limited peace deal, such as autonomy instead of independence, would immediately create a sellout faction, causing the movement to splinter. The leader's refusal prevents this schism and forces all elements, hardliners, moderates, and regional groups, to adhere to the single, uncompromising goal of independence. Empowers the military wing. The refusal to negotiate legitimizes the continued armed struggle. It sends a clear message to the military wing that their sacrifices are necessary and their operations should intensify, rather than being paused for fragile talks. 3. Amplifying international pressure. The steadfast refusal turns the leader into an asset for international diplomacy. Exposes the oppressor's intransigence. The leader's refusal forces the arresting power to keep them jailed, which immediately attracts negative global attention and makes the oppressor look bad. The world sees a defiant, jailed hero and a regime desperately clinging to power. Sets the price high. By rejecting initial offers, the leader ensures that any eventual negotiation will start at a much higher point. Future talks will be about the terms of full independence, not lesser concessions. This diplomatic resolve gives the new government maximum leverage to secure favorable terms, borders, and economic agreements when the former sovereign finally gives up. In summary, while accepting peace might lead to the leader's personal freedom, refusing it solidifies the entire nation's will for independence. It transforms the imprisonment into a strategic asset, fueling the revolution with moral clarity and political purpose. Would you like to know about a specific historical example of a leader who refused to negotiate from prison?
We are going to know, not today, after this one. Now, pay attention or be on the comment section. Also, join me to comment. But before we do that, we must greet those who are on this platform. We must greet everybody. I see you, Ezesh. I see you. I see Sister Jennifer. You're welcome. I see Chuku Dozier. I see Chibozo. Thank you so much. These are those on this platform. A brother from Ghana. You are welcome also too. Thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe. Let others see what we're about to do right now. The value of our declaration, now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refused to accept any offer of release from Nigeria except give me Biafra flag, recognize Biafra as a sovereign state. The value. Sorry, you have had the danger. So now that you are going to hear the value, then ask yourself, who is asking him to sign and come outside? Which one is the best for Biafrans? Which one is the best for his own image and his own reputation of who he is and his own honor? It simply means that signing bring down his honor down, everything that destroyed everything about him, and destroy what he stands for. It's no go area. Don't think about that. That is why I told you, the level where we are, you must remove emotion and some sentiment that we are saying. The way we reason on it on our brain is not the way it is. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, being the one who understands what he's passing through and what he stands for, is not giving up. Why are you giving up from your words coming from your mouth? Instead of you to encourage him, instead of you to pray for him, instead of you to do things to support the government to get international recognition, you are wasting your time doing things that are not needed. We move.
The leader's refusal to make peace with the power that arrested them, especially immediately following a declaration of independence, is a powerful political and strategic move that yields significant benefits for the independence movement.
Do you hear this? The leader, the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who refused to make peace, political talk, or political release with the power of Nigeria, who kidnapped him, and also who arrested Simon Eba. especially immediately or before declaration or follow declaration of independence of United States of Biafra as a country. For him to refuse, they said, is a powerful political and strategy move. For those who are against the Biafra movement, na Ngozi Orebeze bụ onye politics, Tochi bụkwa onye politics, onye nka. Have you heard it here? What is political? Is politics. Political is a senior word that seniors politics. When something becomes political, is on another different level of a word that will sink into your ear. Then you will pay attention to listen to, want to know why the political is important. That is a powerful political and strategic move that yield a significant benefit for the independency movement of United States of Biafra. Our president Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, standing strong, is proving that him standing there is also gearing towards our independence. The world to value us, the world to know how serious we are, the world to know that the leader understand what he's into. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not understand what he's into, after he was arrested and released, he could have stopped like Owazwike did. But because of he read in abroad, in one of the schools, one of the best schools ever in the world is when he read. So he understand, he studied, he understand what he's about to. And when he started moving, there is no fear, there is no emotion he attached, even emotion that came from his family. For him to stop the movement, could not be able to stop him. And he moved, and he continues. Even when the wife refused him some certain things, he looked at the wife and said, go and sit one place. I am a man. I am a freedom fighter. I am a savior of my people. And he continued doing what he's doing. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stopped in the first arrest, that he was arrested in Lagos and later be released, if we stop from that time to today, ask yourself, who are you? Is he going to talk about Biafra? There is those that some special mission, that God was ordained for some special mission, not you and I. A time when God, Chukwu Okabiama, ordained Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. A time comes when the Biafra spirit arrested Simon Ekpa and ordained by Chukwu Okabiama through Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today he is no longer there. The Mazi Simon Ekpa spirit captured Ngozi Orebeze and ordained her for this movement that we are into. Remember, after all the propagandas, after all the lies, that particular one that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu endorsed sell more than the other one. The one Mazi Simon Ekpa has endorsed and said, this is the person that you must follow. Listen, this is my surrogate, this is the person I asked to protect the mandate. This is the COS. Is who the Biafran spirit has captured. You heard it from Maga. But when you had that one, you will not accept it. You will not take that one because it's against your evil plan that is in your mind. It's against that evil spirit that is telling you, oh, tell the man to sign whatever he will sign and come outside. Oh, tell Obato to sign whatever and come outside. These are the people that the world will use and show us pity. You never know. Their incarceration, their refusing to sign anything to come out Biafra is what they trigger the pity that the world will show on us to give us our international recognition because of what they have won and what they have merited. Are you not hearing what is happening in Africa? You might be hearing from maybe our brother Kai reports. You may be hearing from other platforms. what Ibrahim Traore, what Africans are saying, what the leaders, what they even EU, what they are saying right now about Mazen Nandekan, that the movement of Biafra is no longer a personal affair of Nigeria. It's going there. And who are they going to recognize? A country, not RCC, not Fallback, not IPOP, not Autopilot Dead, not Faceless Unite, not Adando. So what they are doing cannot. And what they are doing, I want to tell you that sometimes, why I ignore them, that what they are doing cannot stop international recognition once a country being declared. See, if they want to recognize us now, they are not going to ask you how many people believe in Biafra. No, nobody's going to ask you that. When they want to recognize us now that Biafra has been declared, when Ojukwu was fighting war, when he gets his ever for recognition from African countries, those are not a member of UN, those going to ask him, oh, this thing you are fighting, how many population of people that believe in it? Nobody does that. They will go straight ahead, recognize their government, a country government. Once they recognize the country, the government is also recognized. So when you are saying some things, find out the bad side and the good side of it. If the good is more bigger than the bad side, leave it and focus. You are deviating in your mind. That pity, that emotion you have is destroying you, but you never knew that. That is why it's important for you to calm down and find a solution. Mazen Nandekan refusing any peace talk. Maz Simon Heba refusing any political talk for them to be free is a very powerful political strategy. Move to the yield significant benefit for the independence of United States of Biafra as a country. This is what that you must know. Let us go.
The core benefit is uncompromising ideological unity, which is essential for success in a struggle where the odds are often stacked against the rebels.
Do you hear this? The core benefit is uncompromising ideology unit. It's uncompromising ideology unit. When he refuses to sign any paper they give him between Ahmad Simon Eba, between the president and the prime minister. And that is why when I told you, start using that name president, it draws the attention of the world. Start using that name prime minister, it draws the attention of the world. If you have followed this page, we have proved to you that calling them those names change their status that they used to know them as a Mazen Nandekan. Is no longer just a leader. Anybody can become a leader of any group. A country does not have a leader, they have a president. A country they don't dress a country president as a leader. You dress him as His Excellency. So president. That is how he goes. And that is where Mazen Nandekan force right now. That the African countries have started talking about him. The way we present Mazen Nandekan right now is the way the world will address him. Imagine Ibrahim Traore addressing Mazen Nandekan as a president of the University of Biafra. Could you? Because we all in your That is why those names are important. Because it is a political names that yields towards benefit. These are things that you have to understand. Which is essential for a secession in a struggle where the odds are often seeking again the rebel. That they are not a rebel. Imagine, if he signed, he becomes a rebel. But because he did not sign, that is not the odd of him is not that he's no longer, he's not what? A rebel to the declaration of a new country. There is difference between when we are an IPOB, one Nigeria. When we are that name, okay, remove that IPOB, one Nigeria. When we are the IPOB as organization, because I was once a member of IPOB where I took oath. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in prison when I took oath of IPOB. His first prison. And it's after they have captured him the first time. And that time, the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are looking for young boys who will follow him. So we joined and we followed. And we start learning from him. He start educating us. He start teaching us. He start lecturing us. If you are really a student of Radio Biafra of time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then you will see a difference between us and the other people. If you are really a student of Mazi Simon Ekpa, from the day he comes out, then you will understand what the time is all about. I want you to pay close attention on this particular program this night. The value, the honor that he refused to sign. There is a big honor. There is a big value on it. That is what we are going. We are going to number one of it.
1. Ideological and moral authority, the myth of unwavering resolve.
Do you hear that? 1. Ideology and the moral authority of unwavering resolve. What are we going to resolve? Listen.
The jailed leader becomes an ultimate symbol of resistance, giving the movement moral and ideological strength.
Oh, do you hear this? Do you hear about this? The jail leaders, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the president of United States of Biafra, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the prime minister of United States of Biafra, becomes an ultimate symbol of resistance in the eyes of the world, in the eyes of America, in the eyes of UK, in the eyes of Germany, in the eyes of China, in the eyes of all the countries in the world who are hearing, in the eyes of the evil entity called Alexander Stubb and Finland. Giving the movement moral and ideological strength. Do you know that strength of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what is pushing all of us? He is the role model. He is the motivator at all time. He is the strongest among strongest. He is everything that we are looking for. His strength is what is driving us. His sufferness and strength is making the government to do more. It could also make you to also act and do more. The value. You remember the danger. Now we are on the value. I want you to record the dots, so you know what we are saying and what we are advising to do, and what we are bringing out as your opinion. There is opinion that will destroy something. Don't say them. Don't go towards that.
Elevates the cause. By rejecting any offer short of full sovereignty, the leader signals that the cause is non-negotiable and sacred. This prevents the...
Do you hear something? Elevating the cause by rejecting any offer short of now this is a sovereignty of a new country. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is rejecting any offer to maintain the sovereignty of our United States of Biafra declaration as a new country. The leader saying that the cause is non-negotiable. Are you not hearing from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that the quest of Biafra is non-negotiable? When he signed and they agree, it becomes negotiable. It's no longer unnegotiable that he always preach and what he stands for. This is things that you need to understand on your own. Maybe you may not understand because you not research. You see, the movement where we are is not preaching. Where we are is no longer to preach. It's in our own common world. We say it's a preaching. You are not. You are fighting. You are defending your government on social media. You also making your people to know. You also letting the world to know that this is what you heard from us. We know it, and this is what we stand on it, and we are maintaining this. And that we are reading here. Mazen Nandekan and Simon Eba are maintaining what you see. I am reading here right now. True or false? Can you, on comment section, tell me, is it not true? Is it not true that they are representing, that this is the character they are possessing, unnegotiable, to maintain the sovereignty of the declaration of the United States of Biafra as a new country before we seek international recognition? You had it here that is unnegotiable. They are. Oh, thank you so much. Very, very true. 100%. Thank you, my brother. Chibozo. Thank you, Ede. Thank you so much. It has Masnaka has proved to you. He told you Biafra or nothing. Masnaka is not someone like you and I who emotion carries out. Have you seen Mazen and the Kano in court crying, begging for him to be released? Or do you know more than him that he's there? Do you know more than Mazen Nandekan who is there? The character, the attitude, what Mazen Nandekan and Simon are presenting, what we are reading here, do you know that it's just like, not just like, they have researched and read this and know their stand. So Mazen can understand his stand. He only wants Biafra. He, even in the court, he is beating his chest and telling you, it's my right to agitate for Biafra. Beating his chest. That thing could not lead you to anything. Today, he's the one defending himself. Today, he's the one to prove to you how legit, how serious, how that word unnegotiable, how it is in his mind. For him to sign means it's negotiable. For him to sign means that the Biafra movement is what? The movement is negotiable. That people can negotiate and pay money or use a beg and stop the movement of Biafra. That is why he told you it's uncompromised and unnegotiable. That is what they are saying. They said when the leader has signed any document for him to be free because of his selfish interest to be free person, that is has compromised and become a betrayer and a rebel. Could you imagine? Understand what it means. We have crossed Rubicon. You don't understand that word. Research by yourself. Type on Google. Type anywhere you can search. Just type what is mean of we have crossed Rubicon. It's when you know it, then you will understand the area and why I am doing this. For those who are preaching on social media, you should sign. It's not proper word to say. It's not proper word to say. This prevents the indigenous, this prevents the independent struggle from being reducing to a mere political stage or a demand of fund or reform. Now, Mazen and Kano and Simon are refusing to sign anything. No one has signed no ya, how one was sign no ya. No God has seen him, now just name political awareness. Now here they are serious. That was just simply in common word that you may understand easily. Then for them do not to sign anything is also, that is the one that prevents the independence struggle, as that this is an uncompromised and unnegotiable, that is a right to clear that this is a sovereign state. Tell me that country, because of what they are passing through, they denounce them, they are not longer a country, and their president will come and say, no, it's okay, for this reason, let us stop. like what Ojukwu did because of pressure of people like you? Do you know that through your word you can become Ifajuna? Do you know that through your ad, what's going on, you have become Ifajuna somehow? You're a betrayer. We can use our word to betray. That is what you see social media today. So you and those who are against government are the same people who want to bring the struggle to our declaration as a mere political act. Is it what you want? Is it how we want it? Is it what you are looking for? If I may ask you, please understand the time. Understand the handle on the writing. The Africans are talking about that Biafra issue is no longer Nigeria internal affair. Because of who? Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is incarceration as a leader, as a president of the country right now. Many of them, our documents are in their office that Biafra has been redeclared. Please give us recognition. It is there. We also give them with our grievances. We also give them with our self-referendum vote. All this is what is pushing all the talk we are hearing now. That they are no longer going to ignore the call of a self-determination for a country, of all those who want their freedom as a new country. Do you not hear that in the summit happened in South Africa? Do you not hear that? If it's not because of our time, we might play it today. If you never hear about that, if you have heard about it, tell me in the comment section that you have heard about what's going on in Africa, what's going on in Burkina Faso, what Ibrahim Traore and even the current president of Kenya, what he was saying. The one that was not kidnapped was the one that was not there when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya. This is what we need to stand up for. Let us continue.
Independence struggle from being reduced to a mere political squabble or a demand for reforms solidifies public opinion. The refusal eliminates any doubt about the movement's objective. It tells the public and the international community that the new country will accept nothing less than full independence. This unyielding stance inspires greater public support and mass mobilization.
Do you hear it? They refuse emitted any doubt about the movement's objective. It tells the public and the international community, Mazi Nnamdi can refuse to sign any paper. Now he's telling the public and the international community that the new country will accept nothing less than what? Nothing less than full independence of a new country. That is what their refuse is saying, or is letting the international community to notice. That is also what is letting the African countries to know. That is what it's all about. It tells the public and the international community that the new country will accept nothing less than fully independence of United States of Biafra as a sovereign, as a free nation in the world, as countries stand on their own. That is the action of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the president of United States of Biafra, and the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is telling the world. That is what they are letting the world to know. That is where they stand. Their stand is making the world to know that, like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you, no Biafra flag, no Nigeria. So it's our inalienable rights under self-defense of the so-called UN Charter. So, please, my people, we must understand the handwriting on the wall. My father's nana de make everything is no longer in between from things that are coming from, because things I might say might bring your mind down, then you will deviate. That is why we must be cautious of things we do in social media. We are no longer preaching. We are in the era of understanding the what we can preach, what we can discuss on social media for the world to come. for the world to listen. 2 days ago, if you check my topic that I typed, that what I put there was UN, UK, EU, US. Your international law charters are there for African people for their own freedom or only for you people. On that, when I was doing that, there is a man who come to the comment section and said, stop calling Britain, that we are not the one who did those things for you people. And I said, it's your grandfather that did to us. You people must apologize and recognize Biafra as your country and remove your pipeline in our country. That was my reply to that particular man. After that, his name is James. I keep on calling on him. He disappeared on the comment section. Yes, I'm good. How about what of you? We, the Biafran people, are seeking for recognition. That is why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS custody for 5 years. You don't know that? If you can narrate, if you can think what I'm doing here, what we are hearing right now, then you will know why he stands strong, why he stands tall against all odds. And he says, no, I don't want political freedom. I don't want anything freedom. I don't want to be free without giving me Biafra. And maybe he might know that Biafra has been declared, or he might not know. But you see him standing. So he's standing. That's why they saw that the leader standing strong and tall against all odds is making the movement, is giving the movement a very big shape and a strength to fight and get international recognition. Which is why I told you that the only international recognition is what will set him free, no court. And here they ask you, do you want to know some countries that the leader refused to accept any offer except freedom of their country? We might touch to that tomorrow. We might go towards that tomorrow. So you will see it. Do you even ask a question? Do you want to know? Now, what you need to understand on this aspect is that the public are watching. The yielding sentence in prison grant public support and the massive mobilization. Today, the massive mobilization is in support of also public what is the protest that show a record for Nigeria. It's part of it. That one is political pressure. The other one as we are looking for about is when our government is going to call for a protest in the name of United States of Biafra as a country. As now that the world, Africans and the Europes are talking about Biafra, about our President Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. One protest from the government might trigger many, because they say the protests are another tool to get international pity and international recognition for a new country. You followed me when I read it here. It's not my word. I can't come here and tell you what I don't know. I will only come and tell you what I have find out that this is the best way. And this is how other people have done their own and what we have to emulate. There is an example you have to follow. There is.
The martyr, icon status. The leader transforms from a mere politician into a national icon or martyr in waiting.
Do you hear that? Icon status. The leader transformed from a mere political into a nation icon, a country icon. As he's under military of Nigeria waiting, he become what? A nation icon. That is why you must use your two hands, grab our declaration, and grab and bless and pray for our deputy president for what she has achieved. Do you hear what they said here? Is it they say it's going to be an icon of IPOB? Do you hear that? Mas Simon, is it going to be an icon of fallback? The answer is no. Mas Simon, is it going to be an icon of RCC? No. They said that the leader transformed from a mere political into a nation icon, a country icon. That is what we are transforming with our declaration and their strongest standing against all odds, is transforming them into what? This is where, when you see in the fallback, laugh at them so much. When you see RCC, if you see Shamaka Ajere spitting on his screen, don't mind him, you know what he's doing. He only look for money. That's what he cares for. Transforming Mazi Nnamdi Kanu into a nation icon. A nation, not IPOB group icon, not fallback icon, not RCC icon, not Omada Highway icon, not Faceless Unite icon. What? A nation which is what? United States of Biafra. Are you following? I hope we are making common sense, my people. I hope we are making common sense. I hope you are understanding the importance of that's our declaration, and the most important of the value of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refuse to sign anything, even Simon Eber, or to change their word. How about to BMS his own open? I am fighting for a new country, not for a group. Don't mind the enemies who come to steal, who come to make money, who come to deceive you. Do not mind them. A time will come, Hadino comes at last. That is where they will belong. Because what you sow is what you will reap. Even many of them are not fully Biafran people. They know that if they die, they're not going to bury in Biafra land. Because they've had the Weriadro. And because of what they are committing, they are fully telling you that, oh, if you are dying, I'm not coming. What concerns me? Let me destroy it. That is what you see Adando should do in social media. That is what you see Faceless Unite is doing. Do you know it's Faceless Unite? But we will catch that one alive in due time. Faceless Unite will be catched, because no matter how you preserve you, when Biafra is fully becomes a country, when you think that nobody knows you, those who knows you will expose you. And then look at Biafra Unite. Even if you change your voice, because that time you might try to be like Mark Johnson. That time he will change his voice like Mark Johnson. But to people that you think that nobody knows you, those that knows you, when the government, when the Biafra is fully again, our independence, our sovereignty, and no longer in Nigeria, it becomes only Biafra. That is only when you will be saved. And they get from Google, anything, a boundary or border of Biafra as a nation. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an icon of a nation, not icon of any group anymore. Even Simon, no social media. Listen.
Their suffering in prison, coupled with their defiance, validates the sacrifices of all the movement's followers.
Listen. Their suffering in prison, complying with their defense, validated the sacrifice of all the movement followers. As we are here today, Arando Chwana Koja, United States of Biafra, Sonny Akra with Ogen Kerie, they keep on talking ill against the USB government. A Faceless Unite, I know here now, Mokwa, now Yabu. They do not understand the sacrifice. But we who focus on our declaration, on the support of the United States of Biafra government, and trying to do everything possible for these two people to be released. Also for them to start from proving that they appreciate all our own also sacrifice that we are making. You know, this is right by side. It's like when I told you, when I said good morning to you, you reply back. So when we are there for them, they are also there for us. I told you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what we are going to negotiate with Nigeria. The only negotiation, like what African people are doing right now, some African countries are doing right now, is that the negotiation will be let him go. Then it will not face the international community and the Africa EU. So sanction Nigeria, to destroy Nigeria finally. To remove you in all the organization that makes a country. That is pure negotiation. Let me just tell you that thing by this is what it is. We are going to use him to tell Nigeria, the world, to release them. Now you accept now, like they told Pakistan, recognize Bangladesh, and they will bury all the charges they have against you of arresting their leader and also fighting them because of their country. When all these things started, that is when you will know the value of what Mazen Kano is representing. That's why I ask you, do you see Mazen Kano fighting, begging for him to be out? Why are you begging? Because of we are begging, because of we are for him to come outside. Nigeria will continue doing chakara for us, chakara or Nioje. That's what they are doing. Oh, they need it most. Now let us keep him. But when you cripple, I don't care. When not, I don't care in a way. They are supporting the government and supporting the movement fully. And they be calling Mazen Kano in all your comments, in all your words, the president of United States of Biafra. Please, my people, please like and share the program, if you may. Please like and share the program, so other people know that we are live. If your first time coming, you will see a 3 dots in front of you. Just click on that 3 dots, it will open. You will see like and share. Then subscribe on the YouTube page, please. Amy Christy, you are welcome. Thank you so much. What we are doing, what we are telling you is, I am not the one saying, I am bringing you the histories. That's what we shall follow. Those who are asking us about the template, look at the template here. Where is the template? Look at the template here. The template is to maintain the international level, international policy, international criteria, so we can be able to achieve what we are looking for under the same template of international recognition that will free Mazen Kano. Are you not hearing things that are coming from Africa? I ask you in the comment section. Are you not hearing the words from Ibrahim Traore? Are you not hearing the word from many Africans right in African countries? Do you not hear from that Morocco told Nigeria to release Mazen Kano, that any resources they want, they should mention that they will give them for Mazen Kano to be released? You never hear about that? Things are going on because of our declaration. You don't know. Because now is what the country will hold hand and see what they will talk. And how they release him, and he become a free man forever and ever. When Mazen Kano sign, he go out there, they will rearrest him back. Oh, you don't know. You never knew. If they release him, or he go and beg, then you do not, he accepted, because you are begging when you are at fault. That when anything anybody bring to you, you will sign. Mazen Kano, did he commit any crime? Please tell me in the comment section. Did Mazen Kano commit any crime? So why is he going to beg? Why is he going to anything they're going to let him sign and come outside? So you are telling Nigeria to hold him more and keep on frustrating him, and so he can sign. When he comes, you know they said that when he signed on the danger, that he can go back. As he's going, they arrest him again, because finally he has accepted now commit those crimes, Boria. That is why he signed to be free, and that is when they will have power to rearrest him again. But coming off, standing strong, and we get our international recognition through our diplomatic movements and everything that we are doing is going to set him free forever and ever. Because when Biafra is secure, nobody will arrest him anymore. He has no place to answer. He has no fear. He will become a free man forever and ever. Outright free is what we are looking for Mazen Kano through our seeking of international recognition. Unless you did not believe that we will get a recognition, unless you did not believe that Biafra is a country, unless you did not believe in that's our declaration. If you believe, be quiet and support the government. This is the pure truth. If I am not telling you what I'm going to present to you, you will not know. until you come across. I am putting my word in front of the world for them to know the wrong they have been doing. That we have already know those that hide from us. We must continue. This moral is a higher ground, is a powerful weapon against the arresting power. Who is the power? Nigeria government, who kidnapped Mazen and Kano, Finland, who arrested Obatu Obi, Simon Ebanjoko, the prime minister and the president, who was arrested, who was kidnapped. The president of Biafra was kidnapped in Kenya, and they bring him back to Nigeria. The prime minister is on his own. Nigeria colluded, promised Alexander Stubb oil in Biafra land, and he colluded with them, arrested my Simon and treated him like a common criminal and jailed him for 6 years. Where has it happened? Where is a freedom fighter, a third party country arrested him and detained him? It never happened to anywhere. This is the first time. This is the first time it's happening in the world. And that is why Finland will hear from Biafran people in the due time. In due time, they will hear from us. Do you hear that? Mazen and Kano standing on Nigeria, refuse to sign anything is a powerful weapon, a powerful weapon against Nigeria. That is why the international communities are drawing close. As the day is breaking, they are coming. As the day is, they are coming more and more and more and more. Do you think that it will end for this summit you had in South Africa and the one that is going on in Burkina Faso? It's not going to end there. It's triggering more pressure to Nigeria. It's triggering more pressure to Nigeria. For them to stand and refuse is a powerful weapon to get an international recognition for the new country. Number 2.
Moral high ground is a powerful weapon against the arresting power, which appears increasingly cruel and desperate. 2. Maintaining cohesion and preventing splintering. A refusal to negotiate a limited deal is critical for keeping the political wing of the movement united.
Do you hear that? Do you hear something? A refuse to negotiate a limited deal for keeping the political wing of the movement united. That's why I told that in danger, they told us that if Mazen cannot sign today, now I get many function, I get many fracas, I get many group. IPOB one Nigeria, there was a time they split it into 3 places. You don't know that? You know now. But starting of Mazen and Kano is what is uniting all of us together. You and I, who believe in the United States of Biafra government, or who believe that Biafra is a country. Listen.
Avoid sellout factions. The greatest threat to a revolutionary movement is
avoid sellout factions. Sellout. IPOB group. Sellout. Fallback. Sellout. CRC. Sellout. Adandocho. Faceless Unite. Adapole. Because Nandiba is not a obo na mmadu gbasha achawo onwe ifere mana ogba akwụle na odi enwe ifere ada di ora njọ kwụle chika odri kwụle ihe agboro ha gịnị to avoid sell out group. They are all what sell out because they are not representing a new nation that the detain leader or arrested leaders, as they are icon of a nation, not icon of a group. So now they start to see a group as what? As a sellout on the international global community. That's why I told you, what you see them they are doing, it can never stop the international organization of the new country. What they are doing, it can never stop the international organization. It's only between the Nigeria and us. That is where he ends though. Because the international global community, they will focus on the country. Let me give you an example. When Finland declared their independence, when the red refused and start fighting against the white, what happened? When Germany and the Soviet Union come, they stand on the side and made the declaration, the white people, and they help them and listen to them. They are, because of a country is coming, and you who claim you are a country, you are the one that they are going to approach, not the other sellout. They look at it, they call them sellout group. All of them are what? Sellouts. So when the countries comes to intervene, they will go. Use Finland as an example. The red refuse the declaration, like Ogenkre, like in the fallback, like in the RCC, like First Nations Unite. They refuse declaration. Then, when the fight bursts, when the internal conflict of Finland comes in, when Germany was coming, Germany come to those who make a declaration, who send them document that we are a sovereign state, we have met all the criteria. That is the one they walk into and help them. So if any country is coming right now, they are coming to meet our DPM as the Deputy Prime Minister of United States of Biafra. So what you see them see, the world knows everything. That is nature. Just a low IQ. Or they work head divert here. That is why you will see OBS. OBS are not kinyo. That is why you see many of them today messing up because they don't know. And that is why I come to this world. What you don't know is bigger than you. Obieza amaya, I don't know so amaya. Shebaka jera amaya. That is why I had the in social media. That is why they are all sellouts. Or more sellouts. That is what international community doing here approve. Nandi abu sellouts. Kafabo. So now only that it stand strong. No America, India abu sell out. So name here on social media na high value. Once the new country leaders stand. Who are the new country leaders of Biafra? The country is number one right now. Who is outside fighting to release the authenticator of the government, which is happened to of the country, which happened to be Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the president of United States of Biafra. Simon Ekpa, the prime minister of United States of Biafra. And remember, any movement for a new country is all about politics. So our DPM, if there is those who are loyal that are into proportional politics, please bring them to the government. Let them go and politicize this for us. Let them go and politicize it. Ọ bụrụ na Tochi nwekwu nwanne ụmụ ihe a na-emekwa na Biafra declare go. Tinye ya n'ọrụ ka ọrụ ọrụ. Na ụmụ okoko ya eme politics atụ vote mgbe ha na-akụ inyo na-akụ yerisi. Imogwe poster nke izu na ndụ gị. Imogwe form nke izu na ndụ gị. Ijegwe protest. Ijegwe rally for politics from Unity Unite. We must continue. We must continue. Accepting a premature or limit peace deal, such as listing, and let me play the voice. Nande grow above
Internal division. Accepting a premature or limited peace deal, such as autonomy instead of independence, would immediately create a sellout faction.
There's something I want you to hear. Now, to accept an autonomy, accepting a premature or limit peace deal You see how they call it. Now anything the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sign no, Mazi Nnamdi sign no, ni ha body again a premature deal. That is why I told you, or within the document or something I have researched, that if they release him there, because of his premature deal, they will rearrest them and sentence them by that time. They will rearrest them and sentence them. Then, again. Is it the best time? And is it the best thing to happen? We have crossed Rubicon. We have passed some certain things we are doing. Moreover, the internal conflict in social media is to correct our own mind, not on the international global community. Look at what they are looking for. Look at what they hide from us and keep it. If we can deviate on it, then they will not come. You see our DPM openly letting us to know that they have sent out many documents of our declaration to many countries. Are you not seeing the fruit of it? That is why when I listen to her, I give the government a round of applause at all times. For me, I don't know about you. I give the government a round of applause. They are doing well. The other thing they are not doing is somebody to draw their attention, because they are listening to us, because the government is for us and we are for the government. In a simple word, short word, I take them. All these are very short words that we all must follow. So learn what is all about a freedom, what is all about having a new country. It is very important. Now, as we continue, we would immediately create a sellout functions for a sellout, a way functions so after again. Ma see, obu na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wa say na akwopota, yene go Biafra. What be here on social media? Mbank e ga fun nke toro Biafra, e ga bishop. That is the time you will see bishop na social media. Apota ziahan. So here Sharon, komebe more internal conflict. Then I ask you again, obu na enwere internal conflict, can you your YouTube page? How you are describing certain things, they are supposed to be. Enwe okwu mmadụ na platform, okay? Short one ahụ down, cover this platform, maybe the platform. John, you're welcome. I see you. Victoria, you're welcome. I see you. Good evening from here. Causing the movement into many splits. Only now Bato Obie is arrested by Finland. Or how many splits got split? They now think of when others don't know the president, the Onion Dumas and the Khan. Children, you're welcome. Good evening from here. Only that now Mazi signed by our prime minister is arrested in foreign country where we know that he can easily regain his freedom. Or how many groups got split? Has now fall back. Jebe na CRC. Has na CRC. Jebe na Chika Audrey. Pole. Jebe na onye nwe ihu. Onye nwụrụ anwụ na-ekwu okwu. All the nda na was like freedom. Makwa dị nwe ihe. Ka ya na afụ ụzọ ọ na ịdị anụ ihe ntị ochiri gị. Na anaghị enye onye nwere ihu freedom. Na onye nwere ihu anaghị lead. Ọ ya mara Bato Obie eji wee pụta wee end their faceless groups in social media. Unu ekwu okwu nwere onwe nke Biafra. Ka nsọrọ gị ya n'Igbo na nke abụ nke anyị ka m right now. Onye ọbụla Bato Obie wee kwuo na ọ bụrụ na ị ga-esi ya na ị ga-adọnyere ugwu n'iru akwa a na-afọ gị mara onye ịbụ. kemgbe o si wee kwuo ya ka first dị correct gwara n'ime ebe ifuru ihu ya ọlakata ozo onye ohi ọlakata ọpụta onye ama unu na-esi ya ndị eriri eri ndị amapụsara nwa penta n'ime ndụ ha ọkụ ụnụ ha bụ ndị na-eso ndị dị otu ahụ. We go back because there is no time. The leader refused prevent this charm. Our leader onye ndu, our president Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, refused to accept to sign that he prevents the charm of having many splits and many false elements into the movement. Do you see how many things? Now, with only this, I want to ask you who followed me yesterday on this program, or even those who listen from my online platform. With what you're hearing now, the benefit, the value, and the danger, which one is on the safer side? For him to refuse to sign, the value of it, and the danger for him to sign, which one do you think is the best one? Please answer in the comment section. Let us know, man. If you understand what we are doing this night. Or maybe I'm just talking to myself. Tell me on the comments. I'm waiting for the comment section. Yes, Shudibem, thank you so much. The value. Oh, yeah, the value of Yana Snow People. Nega niru bondo. Ilagachi azobon. Echefu na Chineke kere gị. Oge nkele fall back. Ọkwa CRC. Dying horse. Faceless unite. Onye nwụrụ anwụ na-ekwu okwu. Chikaọdrị aka Radiora mma kwụlị. Nwaanyị mụrụ ụmụ na-asa with different men. Nwaanyị mụtụrụ ụmụ na-abụ debe before jebe ọrụ oyibo ya dị n'ime ịsọ ọmụ na ebe ahụ na France. Ọmụ nwa je nwe nna. Nwaanyị kwụlị chọrọ igbu di ya. Oke mmadụ agba ọsọ la jelụrụ nwaanyị ọzọ ka o wee ndị ya mere ihe. Ọ ya bụ na nsogbu ahụ o bu n'ume ụlọ ka o buzu nwoke apụ na ya o wee buru ọsọ social media na-aga onwe ya aja. Chikaọdrị Radiora mma Mary Chike Ada kwụlị ifere eme mkpi. We must continue to adhere to the single upcoming goal of independency. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the president of United States of Biafra, PM Simon Ekpa Njoko, the prime minister of United States of Biafra, that was redeclared on November 29, 2024. Their up and standing is for goal to the independency, recognition of United States of Biafra, not by falling back, not by government bridge in exile, no, by a nation called United States of what? Biafra. Only one person answered that question. Us not us about the value. Come carry a sign. That is the one sign about the value. Man, sign about the danger. Get rid all this fracas. All these organizations that will come solve. That some country who want to go to revolution will said no. Imagine what is going on in Africa right now. When Africa will use one voice and recognize Biafra under United States of Biafra, because country talk to country. You must be a country before other countries will talk to you. Yes, Jennifer, he should not sign. He signed, we set us back. But for him to not sign, we move us forward. For him to not sign is gearing towards our international recognition, because I told you they will use him to do negotiation. You know, when you gotta go, what you don't know is bigger than you. What you don't know is what bigger than you.
Causing the movement to splinter. The leader's refusal prevents this schism and forces all elements, hardliners, moderates, and regional groups, to adhere to the single, uncompromising goal of independence. Empowers the military wing. The refusal to negotiate legitimizes the continued armed struggle. It sends a clear message to the military wing that their sacrifices are necessary and their operations should intensify, rather than being paused for fragile talks.
Do you hear that? Rather than the fragile talks, saying I'm not from Butozo, na Gentle, na Angel Meko, and anybody who will come for that group. Look at, see, this is the international global community. They knows everything that's happening to us. Now, tell me, how did the military come into what we are doing? They keep everything. They know everything. They understand it and they keep it. They just, because I told you, if you want to hide the truth from a black man, put it in writing, then they will not go and research and find it. That is when they study from who we are. That is our problem today, but we are here to bring it out. Once you come out and say something against this government, we are going to do that thing you said to bring the truth, the documents out. That is why we sometimes we use so many platforms for us to know what they're saying and they use the truth to be. I am not like when I told you, I am not going to debunk who go 247 to a Shanega or True Survivor. No. These are things supposed to debunk them. Tell them that Masin is an icon, as an icon of a nation. Of which nation? United States of Biafra. All can was here. In social media, hundreds of don't matter. Those who was fighting this freedom before Abatobie, where are those Abatobie today? Where are we? Where are we from Abatobie? With them. I can not now by now more member YouTube or maybe I will go back to Nigeria and start working for them back. That is why Abatobie saved me today. That is why I am proud of him at all time. And that is why I am proud of who he chose. And the lady is doing absolutely well. The value, yes. The value of him not to sign. That he should not sign anything. That is the value. That is what will bring all these things. Now, if I ask you, when the value is to bring all these things to us, to trigger our international recognition, is it not the best thing? It's not the best thing that could happen to us as the Biafran people. For us to automatically seek for international recognition, they are the key that we are going to get this international recognition very fast. Believe you me. Not don't even believe me. Believe in what we are reading. They refuse on the negotiation. Legitimize the continual armed struggle. If we are using armed struggle, Mazakan, if he refuse, what is he telling? He is telling the military. He sent a clear message to the military wing that they should sacrifice unnecessary and do the operation to justify, rather than being pushed for he won't tell us what to do. Ngozi Arabesi is a politician. She's from Igbo world. She's from People's Club of Nigeria. That thing Ifro Angel Makeup and Gentle Nako. Ma ọ bụrụ na anyị nọ into armed struggle, na ha ekwesịghị ịpụta na-akụ ndị ha na akarado, na ha ga-maintain, mee sacrifice, puchukwuo more harder. Kemgbe esi jide Abatobie, what are they pushing? Nothing. Talking in social media. That they could not have time to talk. That is why the Biafra army should not be in social media. They should face their job, protect them at all cause at all times. If there is a need, the government they have their own way of them having a meeting with their government of the state of Biafra instead of coming to social media and making mockery of themselves. Empowering the military. When did they refuse to sign? As the refuse to sign. Now, okay, we are not into armed struggle. Fine. That is why we are going to be into protests more in different countries abroad where we are. I have read it to you here. And I also asked for our DPM. She said that the governments are planning towards that. He asked me, am I into the government? I said no, but my mind asked me to ask you. And my mind asked me to present this document. How important is protest for a new country? Type it on your own now. Just type how important a protest is for recognition of a new country. Type what I'm not hiding it. The way I got my own. It takes me my time to research it. It takes me my time to even add this voice in the use. Go to I'm going to agree. Has na mo jere kran mo ye mo na mo dere na akwo bia de isi me eru iso de ko yibo. Maka wa ma ebe nkosa. Nde me has school a hag. We must stand strong. The army. Now Biafra army must be doing something. Biafra army must be doing something on their own without coming social media. Let us continue.
3. Amplifying international pressure.
Amplifying international pressure. That's our president refused to sign. About to refuse to sign, to resign, or for them to come outside. Because in here now,
The steadfast refusal turns the leader into an asset for international diplomacy.
Do you hear it? Refusal turn Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the president of United States of Biafra, Simon Ekpa, the prime minister of United States of Biafra, into an asset for international diplomacy. The diplomacy is what you see that is happening in Africa right round now. That is what is happening in America. That is why they are calling for him to be released. For him to refuse. He become what? Number one international diplomacy. I get use here. Into our diplomacy. How? They told, the other side when I read on my own, they said, you will use your president to tell the world that the president who is fighting for a new country under self-determination was kidnapped. We will make it officially to the international global community. Like, do you know that before Simon Ekpa, now all the killings going on from when we into IPOB and Masop, now many of them did not well fully organized to present into the world. As you heard it from somebody like Dr. Masanga of Pan-Africanist. No mobility document when a good symbol, hey, when it's is what is going on. That is why when you see Nigeria military start recording, speak a little English, cut and joint, and I got here. We need the audience is needed as an evidence because the world believes in the eyes evidence. Sometimes they don't believe in what they write. Like what they write, they always hide that one. But all this evidence of killing happening in Nigeria is drawing international pressure. Amplifying international pressure. The refusal of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to sign. For his refusal to sign is to implement international pressure and also international diplomacy.
Exposes the oppressor's intransigence. The leader's refusal forces the arresting power to keep them jailed, which immediately attracts negative global attention and makes the oppressor look bad. The world sees a defiant, jailed hero and a regime desperately clinging to power.
Are you with me? Are you with me? Expose the oppressor, Nigeria government. How we use Mazen Nnamdi Kanu kidnap to expose Nigeria integrity. The leader refusal forced the arresting power to keep them in jail, which immediately attracts negative global attention. And make the oppressor look bad. Today, Nigeria, are they not looking bad? Because Mazi Kanu, from over 2 years ago, he was being begging to drop Biafra from his mouth, and he refused. That he refused. Today, all the bad name are being called in Nigeria is the importance of Mazi Kanu refusing to sign anything. That is why Nigeria is a country of consign right now, and the killings that is going on. All these are happening in our favor of United States of Biafra getting an international recognition. This is the fact. This is the truth. This is what is holding us. This is what is going to give us what we are looking for. Good evening. I see you. You're welcome. Michelle, I can see you. Thank you. You're welcome. You are here. Thank you so much. So sometimes you miss in in the comment section. So please bear with me if I did not mention your name. Opinogonia. The leader refusal forced the arrest power that keep them in jail, which immediately attracts a negative global attention and makes the oppressor look bad, Nigerian government to look bad in the eyes of the international global community. Onwubiko, you're welcome. Thank you for coming. Please like and share as you're coming, please. It's very important. Because when you share, the message will be, our exposition will be going viral.
Sets the price high. By rejecting initial offers, the leader ensures that any eventual negotiation will start at a much higher point.
Do you hear that? Set the price high. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all his refusal has set him in the highest place. Yes, Ogonna, thank you for that wonderful comment. That is our code in this platform. Hashtag Nigeria and Britain government free United States of Biafra President Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by recognizing United States of Biafra. That is true, that we should be touching on it. Now, the code we included hashtag Nigeria and Britain government free United States of Biafra President Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by recognizing United States of Biafra as a sovereign nation. Please try and put the English. I know it's hard, but please try and do that. By rejecting internal offer from Nigeria, the leader ensuring that any eventual negotiation will start as much as a higher point. What is the higher point? Recognizing United States of Biafra as a country, giving him the flag to come outside. That is the starting higher point of him to refuse. So I want you to also now, you will also knew that he refusing because of this to sign. So in your mind, in your wildest dream, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not knock on the government and when Banabaka can compromise his mind. You are very far from the movement.
Future talks will be about the terms of full independence, not lesser concessions. This diplomatic resolve gives the new government maximum leverage to secure favorable terms, borders, and economic agreements when the former sovereign finally gives up.
Did you? It has summarized for the Okoko, for the fallback, for you who are thinking, Mazi Kanu to sign and come outside. And when Joe is saying, Are you still with the spirit of United States of Biafra as a new country? Do you know that declaration is a first step to seek attention of the international community that you are a sovereign state? That is the beginning. Look at the end here. Why Mazen Khan will not sign? Why Obatobie will not sign? Do you see that? Do you see the value? Yes, so Ogonaya, thank you so much. Thank you for that comment. Hashtag Nigeria and Britain government free the United States of Biafra President Mazen Nnamdi Kanu by recognizing the United States of Biafra as a country. Thank you so much. I love those ones that has something they do it. I appreciate somebody like you so much for that hashtag. Thank you. Future talk or future signing or future agreement will be about the terms of a fully independency. About independence of IPOB. Or about full independence of the fallback. Or about full independence of RCC. Is it full independency of Chikod Medichik Adakwole of Faceless Unite? Is it the independency of them? The answer is no. The independency of United States of Biafra as a country, because you must make a declaration of a country, and that is on the name they will use to this your leader. The negotiation will start. Now, negotiation and the world are coming to that. Not less concerned, this diplomatic resolve giving the new government maximum leverage to secure favorable borders and the economy agreements within the former sovereign state finally giving up. Nigeria will give up. Not Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to sign and give up. Nwanne agba touch anya egbu obe akwa obele nganti. The game has changed. You don't know. You don't know. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu understand this thing. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is somebody who is well read, well educated, more than you and I know this. I'm bringing out to you. Maybe he did not bring it out to you because at that time he was not arrested. But maybe this is the time Chukwu Okabe wants us to know something he knew that made him to say no, that he's not going to take any condition except Biafra. Can you see that? Okwu agboro onwe ya fa ụmụnne m. Okwu a wee mee gịnị? Wee kpọrọ onwe ya fa n'anya si ya. So you can see something to put those gullible at rest. Nigeria will give up. Now that EU is talking, now that the summit in Burkina Faso is going on, talking about Biafra there, and you see a member of United States of Biafra representing life and direct, I am the most happiest person. Dr. Ngozi Arabez, I clap for you. I clap for you. You are awesome. You are so wonderful. You are doing the needful. When it's important, it's where they will see you. Not sure. Madam, continue. Where's the one? Afomuru Biafra. Continue. The motherland. Continue with your good job. We will be here to support you and bring some things to clear people's mind when you are not coming online. To encourage our people, to let them know. Please, on the comment section. We are under attack. We are under attack right now, but we must pass it. We must pass the end no matter what they do. Please, on the comment section, give Dr. Ngozi Arabeze, give United States of Members, cabinet member, round of applause for representing us in Burkina Faso, where they are talking about Biafra. Please give round of applause. Give it on the comment section. Give it. Don't you think that they deserve it? They deserve it. They fully deserve the round of applause. Give them go, sir, go, sir, go, sir. Give it to them. Look at what we give Mazin and the Kanu go, sir. Give up at Obie. Those who made us to be here today, we can be able to talk. We can speak. Give them go, sir. Give them a round of applause. They deserve it. They are making us proud. Give them, yes. Joseph, give them go, sir, go, sir, go, sir. They deserve it. If you can't do it, give them a round of applause. Both Mazin and the Kano, the president, both the prime minister and Dr. Ngozi Arabeze and all the cabinet members. I hail all of you. I salute mine, sir, to all of you. In summary, listen.
In summary, while accepting peace might lead to the leader's personal freedom, refusing it solidifies the entire nation's will for independence. It transforms the imprisonment into a strategic asset, fueling the revolution with moral clarity and political purpose.
Do you see that?
Would you like to know about a specific historical example of a leader who refused to negotiate from prison?
Would you like tomorrow? Ka anyị gụziere gị ndị refuse ni. The benefit agwụbekwa. By tomorrow, because of our time, we are going to read more benefits. The benefit, the value is numerous. They are so numerous. So on this junction, my people, if you want to call this night, you are free to call on number +97333605137. Please. You can call us there. Remember, we are still asking you to support this page. We need only laptop. That is only remain. Every other thing that we needed is okay. The Biafran people has contributed, and for those who contributed, I when I got things that I got from the money, I snap it, I do it video, I send to them on their numbers. Because actually, that is why we are. If you want to support me, please call me on this private line. Whatever you can do, whatever you can give to support this, because we want to, when we come, we put this document on the ISAW. There is also a video of all this as we are reading. We also play the video, you can see it. So whoever thinks that he or she wants to call, it's time for call, my people. We have only 30 minutes to be here because of time where I am. It's almost 12 o'clock. So please, if you want to call and put your own submission and tell me how you feel of Master Neka refusing to sign anything or accepting political solution. How do you feel about that? So if you want to call me, you can call me, please. I ask you, if you want to call, you can call. The only number to call is +9 7 3 3 60 51 337. But as waiting for the call, I will play the voice again. I will play this document again, or this history document. If you want to record, you can record. So you need to send to a many groups so they will understand what we are doing.
The leader's refusal to make peace with the power that arrested them, especially immediately following a declaration of independence, is a powerful political and strategic move that yields significant benefits for the independence movement. The core benefit is uncompromising ideological unity, which is essential for success in a struggle where the odds are often stacked against the rebels. 1. Ideological and moral authority, the myth of unwavering resolve. The jailed leader becomes an ultimate symbol of resistance, giving the movement moral and ideological strength. Elevates the cause. By rejecting any offer short of full sovereignty, the leader signals that the cause is non-negotiable and sacred. This prevents the independence struggle from being reduced to a mere political squabble or a demand for reforms. Solidifies public opinion. The refusal eliminates any doubt about the movement's objective. It tells the public and the international community that the new country will accept nothing less than full independence. This unyielding stance inspires greater public support and mass mobilization. The martyr icon status. The leader transforms from a mere politician into a national icon or martyr in waiting. Their suffering in prison, coupled with their defiance, validates the sacrifices of all the movement's followers. This moral high ground is a powerful weapon against the arresting power, which appears increasingly cruel and desperate. 2. Maintaining cohesion and preventing splintering. A refusal to negotiate a limited deal is critical for keeping the political wing of the movement united. Avoid sellout factions. The greatest threat to a revolutionary movement is internal division. Accepting a premature or limited peace deal, such as autonomy instead of independence, would immediately create a sellout faction, causing the movement to splinter. The leader's refusal prevents this schism and forces all elements, hardliners, moderates, and regional groups, to adhere to the single, uncompromising goal of independence. Empowers the military wing. The refusal to negotiate legitimizes the continued armed struggle. It sends a clear message to the military wing that their sacrifices are necessary and their operations should intensify, rather than being paused for fragile talks. 3. Amplifying international pressure. The steadfast refusal turns the leader into an asset for international diplomacy. Exposes the oppressor's intransigence. The leader's refusal forces the arresting power to keep them jailed, which immediately attracts negative global attention and makes the oppressor look bad. The world sees a defiant, jailed hero and a regime desperately clinging to power. Sets the price high. By rejecting initial offers, the leader ensures that any eventual negotiation will start at a much higher point. Future talks will be about the terms of full independence, not lesser concessions. This diplomatic resolve gives the new government maximum leverage to secure favorable terms, borders, and economic agreements when the former sovereign finally gives up. In summary, while accepting peace might lead to the leader's personal freedom, refusing it solidifies the entire nation's will for independence. It transforms the imprisonment into a strategic asset, fueling the revolution with moral clarity and political purpose. Would you like to know about a specific historical example of a leader who refused to negotiate from prison?
I hope you heard it clearly. That is what we have for Biafran people. So we waited for some calls. If call is not coming, then we are going to end the program. We waited for call. If the call is not coming, then we are going to do what? End the program and move on. But before we do that, we will give the world what is happening in Nigeria and why to end Nigeria is the best thing to serve the indigenous people their life. My people, I hope we are happy and we understand it this evening so much. What it means that Onyendu refused to, our president Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refused to sign any document. I hope you are happy. And I hope you have something that you can use to defend the government and let the enemies go to hell. Let those liars, let those factions that comes out know that nothing for them. So you who are giving them, I know you are listening. I know you come across this program. Rethink of what you are doing there. You guys to rethink. You have to. Because there is no way into that thing that you are doing there.
Media will not tell you. No media will tell you. But you know the story. If they hide them, Alhaji they bring her out. If they hide them, me, but with English Alhaji, I will bring her out. They cannot stop me. They cannot stop me from bringing on. Nothing they go do where they go stop me. They have been trying for long, but they cannot. You know why? Your prayers, they keep me. Your prayers, they keep me. And your prayers, they give me more updates. You don't get your prayers and your love, and they keep me here. You understand? So they attacked that village that afternoon of yesterday. They unalived one popular man there, a popular farmer in that community. His name is Mudasir Sani. I don't need to tell you to go and verify because you know Facebook already put fact check on my videos. So tell you to go and verify is like tautology. Facebook already put fact check on my videos. You get? So I'm not capping here. When I tell you something, it is fact. And I tell you fact. Now, the most funny part of this thing, this attack yesterday, is that same community had a peace deal with government, with the bandits last 2 weeks. They had peace deal with the community. Last 2 weeks, they had peace deal. Then yesterday, they attacked them. Not just attack, they even killed, they even unalived one of the most popular person in that community. And they know everywhere is quiet because they don't want you to see that the peace deal is not working. They don't want you to be seeing all these things. They don't want you to see it, Nigerians. Like they had a peace deal.
Alhaji still believe in Nigeria.
So they don't want you, they want to be hiding it. They want to hide it. That after the peace deal, that this thing happened. They will only show you after the peace deal, these guys now released this thing. No! After the peace deal, they still attack them. They unalived one of the most popular person in that community. Mudasiru Sani, I'm calling names. Whether they give you updates, and they tell you dates, and they give you time. 2:15 p.m. Yesterday, 26th
UN,
October,
see what is going on. Everyday killing.
Yesterday, Sunday.
You must arise.
Yesterday, Sunday. So, if you want to go and
in
check,
your charter, we are going to visit it very
you know
soon.
the story I did here. If they
African charter.
and they bring her out.
We are going to visit
If
you
they
very
hide
soon.
I'll let you bring her out. Before I go, once again, before I go, Nigerians una too much.
You see, this is their problem.
Una too much.
They don't know. You don't know what he wants. But despite exposing Nigeria and the killing, he never knew that killing Nigeria is what is killing him. Nigeria, the meaning of Nigeria you are calling is a death sentence. That is the meaning of Nigeria. You still believe in one Nigeria and you are dying. Even up to now, they might be looking for you. Look at what you are doing. Despite all your great job, you still believe in one Nigeria. Despite the handwriting on the wall, you still believe in one Nigeria. That is the problem. That is where the problem is. So,
Nigerians,
the Fulanese has come.
so bandits in Sokoto State have reportedly imposed a 15 million naira tax on all the villagers.
You hear it?
I know they will not tell you.
EU, this is why we Biafran said no. Nobody will do that to us.
You know the story.
They organized us by releasing our leader and endorsing United States of Biafra as a new country. That is what we want to do. Okay.
All the villagers in Yabo local government area of Sokoto State.
All right.
Go and verify.
You see the enemies who is fighting Simon Eba and our government. This is what the government is preventing. You don't know. Because of this declaration, that is why they stay quiet. That is why they leave. And then what happened? They introduced their military army into our land and also doing the same job. I am happy that the world will say that what is going on in Nigeria has passed internal affair of one Nigeria. That what is going on there is unacceptable. Offering people's life, killing every blessed day that is going on in Nigeria. We are happy that the world are showing attention. We are happy. But the needful must be done with immediate effect. Because without that, people will buy more and more. Without that, people will die so much. To stop this killing, give us our recognition through releasing on Yunduma and the Kano. That is the political, that is the diplomatic negotiation that we are going to do. Nothing more than that. And he has already told all of us and told you he only wants Biafra. That is only what he wants. Nothing. No other release. No other thing to talk except giving him this country that he's fighting for.
Our community.
Listen.
Our community.
Today.
Our community. Our community. Our community.
You dey hear them?
Our community.
UN do fast. EU do fast. Because only Biafra will stop this. Only Biafra will stop. In broad daylight, people are running away from their home. You hear the sound? See as people are running helter-skelter. They don't enter their community. America hear this. Finland president, this is why this is what you want to happen, and this is why you took Simon Ekpa away from us. Finland government. The devil Alexander Stubb, the evil man, the dry face. This is it. Do you hear it? I hope you are hearing. This is not a makeup story for the Biafran people. This is what is going on. And this is why we are not going back to Nigeria, because Nigeria is a death sentence to every indigenous people. Those that you see here shouting, they don't enter our communities. Who are those people? They are the indigenous people of the land. They are the one that we are seeing here running. They don't enter our community. Now they will run into IGP camp, and the way this bandit take over their land, is it what you want? You earn. Is it what you are wishing us? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Listen to this.
According to the video I did 3 days ago, I told you people that the president of Burkina Faso said he wants his name to be written in Biafra land as one of those people that made the freedom of Biafra to be restored. I told you people that he tried to reach out to our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Oreboweze, in order to know how he will come in the case of Simon Ekpa and Martin Nnamdi Kanu. And a lot of people came under the comment section to ask me if this is true, if it is true that they want to be following up on the news. That is the reason why I'm making this video today. If you can see this video that is displaying on the background of this video, you will see this is a time that our Deputy Prime Minister moved from her residence to Burkina Faso this morning. She and 2 other people went to Burkina Faso this morning, according to that invitation that they received from the president of Burkina Faso, which is Captain Ibrahim Traore. This morning they have headed to Burkina Faso for this meeting. So I want you to pay attention and watch this video from beginning to the end. Anybody that said that Biafra will never be restored, that person will be alive and see the restoration of Biafra being accomplished. Thank you and have a nice day. If this is your first time coming across a video, please do well to hit the follow button so that you'll be getting premium news.
You know that our line is open for phone call in case if you want to call us.
I'll be bringing it how it is playing. I'll be bringing it to your doorstep. Watch the video and do well to drop your comments under the comment section. Thank you. I will see you at the end of the video.
Some individuals repping the USB has landed in Burkina Faso and are currently in talks with Ibrahim Traore. This video is going to be explanatory in nature. It will bust your head and it's something you should definitely watch and definitely see. You don't have to miss this video for any reasons of the world, because of say, if you miss out, now you know, and you have to be informed 247. So what's the happen? And so they speak like this. 3 days ago, make I tell you how it starts, because of say, if I tell you what don't happen, I need to tell you how it happen so that all of us will be on the same page. 3 days ago, the government of the USB came out to make a revelation and to tell the whole wide world what will happen very, very soon regarding the summit that will be held in Burkina Faso. Adi, showing right now on your screen is this particular tweet coming from the official USB Twitter page. It states, and I quote, participation of the USB mission at the ADDI Burkina Faso summit. Okay, in the spirit of liberation, decolonization, Pan-Africanism, and African unity, the USB mission is honored to participate in the ADDI Burkina Faso Summit. The mission will be duly represented by the head of African Affairs and Zambian head of mission, Honorable Bishop Nwaizu. Okay, we don't say we look forward to engaging with the esteemed people of Burkina Faso alongside fellow Africans and friends of Africa in attendance to foster dialogue and collaboration aimed at advancing the shared vision of African growth, self-reliance and sustainable development. Signed, Honorable Adezi, Foreign Affairs Minister. As you can clearly see, the USB was invited to attend a summit in Burkina Faso. Showing right now on your screen this particular invite that was presented or sent to the USB nation. They said that you guys are fully welcome to this particular event, and let's meet as Africans to hold talks and to discuss the African unity and how to bring back our people who are currently imprisoned or currently locked up or currently these people are not able to come back to the African continent. We will try to bring them back and make sure they see the light of the day. Okay, that was the aim and ambition of this particular movement. As we speak 2 hours ago, yes, 2 hours ago, the individuals from the Usbg don't land for Burkina Faso. Yes, they are currently in Burkina Faso and they are headed to meet with the president of that great country. Who is Burkina Faso and what will be their roles as we speak? Well, take a look at this particular picture showing right now on your screen. These two individuals are people who really represent the Usbg. Yes, they don't travel, land for them. Say, okay, now we go fly the flag of the Usbg. Now we go raise the flag of the Usbg, and now us go speak on behalf of the Prime Minister, the Deputy Prime Minister, and the leader. Okay? So, how it be? Before I tell you how every single thing they play out, I need to show you what the Usbg herself they released a couple of hours ago. It states, and I quote, the state of Biafran government represented by Honorable Bishop Onyizo currently participating in diplomatic talks in Burkina Faso on behalf of the new nation. Thanks, President Traore. So they don't land there as of this morning. And talks will be held. Conversations will be discussed and every single thing will be put in place. The mission of this particular summit is for Africans who know fit to come back to the motherland to be able to do so. Whether you are locked up, whether you are in any country of the world and you can't really come back home, this summit is for, it's the main aim of this summit is to bring back Africans in all part of the world, bring them back into the African continent. Interestingly, we don't see two individuals, yes, two individuals who are from the, who have African descent.
Who are from the United States of Biafra. Where is the fall back? Where are they? Where is the DCRC? Where is First Let's Unite? Radandosho. They are nowhere to be found. So my people, we are going to end it up here as we are waiting for more things that will happen. From tomorrow, we will have part 2 of this value of Mazan Kano not to sign anything in the hands of Nigeria government. We are going to do the part 2 tomorrow, and that junction is where we are going to close it tomorrow. And then we will bring some names of those who have fight, who refuse to accept any political advice or political release for them to be a freedom. There is many of them. And everything they are seeing today is happening in between of who? The United States of Biafra government. They are doing the needful. That's why I told you that they needed a round of applause. And I thank those who clap, and I also thank those who did not clap. But we must stand strong. Now that you know why Mazen Nandekano is refusing to sign anything for him to come, because you know he's right. Also, Simon Eba, who is in detention because of you and I. We must continue. So from me, from here, it is a good night, my people. Thank you so much. I love you all.